Hi guys. Again, my name is Toby, and you're listening to LalakingMahiwaga podcast. This is gonna be a brand new episode that I'm currently recording right now, and I would like to discuss about some topic or like certain topic. Okay, and the topic that I'm going to record, it's all about ways to start loving yourself again, or it means this will be self-love, okay, self-care. And I'm gonna share you something for you to boost your self-love or self-care, and also boost your self-esteem, and also to protect your mental state, you know. And yeah, first of all, I do have like 25 ways, like brilliant ways anyway, to discuss. And yeah, for those people that is like listening or will going to listen this podcast of mine, I hope you guys learned something. And yeah, wag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Let's go to the first one. First one is learn to forgive yourself. What I mean by this, learn to forgive yourself. So forgiveness can be truly liberating, you know, if you're willing to yeah, forgive not only other people but also yourself. That means you can actually liberate yourself from what happened like in the past, and learning to also forgive yourself is an essential step in your journey of self-discovery. And on the one hand, holding on to anger and frustration about what happened will only cause you pain. And the reason why I'm recording this podcast right now, for my new episode, is of course to teach you how, or to give you some pointers or like ideas how to improve um your self-love. Now let's go back. Your forgiving yourself will help you to heal old and deeply ingrained wounds. And if you can learn to accept the mistakes you committed in the past, you can make an important step towards great self compassion. And also, understand that you cannot, okay, make the past undone. So it means everything that happened has or happened and cannot be changed. However, you can also change how you feel about what happened in the past. And if you accept your past mistakes, you can use this acceptance as a foundation upon which a more loving relationship with yourself can be constructed. All right, ways number two, let go of the past and live in the present. Like, what do you mean by this, Lalaging Mahiwaga? All right, as I said, as already addressed, it is important to let go of your past mistakes. Okay, if you allow the past to haunt you, you will only deprive, okay, the present moment of its joy and strength. So what happened in the past can make you feel quite uncomfortable about yourself. Um, it's like sa madaling salita, it cannot actually um give you some comfortableness, or you're gonna feel that you're at ease. Okay. Now the past can be source of discontent, anger, and sorrow. But these emotions make it all the more difficult for you to accept yourself and to be compassionate about yourself. Let go of the things that happened in the past and relieve yourself from the burden that you carry with yourself. Learn to live more in the moment and to enjoy more of its beauty. Like, how could you see those beautiful things of like this world offers to you if still you keep seeing the past, right? Like, you cannot actually find clarity for those intangible things. That's what I mean. And you just need to accept, okay? Let go of the past, live in the present. That's the number two. Now let's go to ways number three. Okay. This is quite what do you call this? Interesting. Okay, because this is all about mute your inner critic. What I mean by that is we all have this inner voice inside of us, you know, that continuously criticizes whatever we do. It means you do have like a self doubt, okay? You do have like, you don't trust yourself. It is important to identify the inner critic of you, all right? All of us. In some situation, like this inner voice can be quite beneficial as it helps you in identifying areas of your life that need to be improved. And most cases about this, however, like the inner critic is simply engaging in negative self-talk. Okay, some of them are negative thoughts, negative what ifs that, it will tell you that you are not strong enough, okay? That you cannot do this or that you cannot do and that you should better give up immediately. That's the negative thoughts what you're thinking if um you do like quite beneficial for this way. Like this is the number three ways, okay? Now, the way you think about yourself can greatly determine your ability to love yourself. That's a fact, okay? If you continuously keep telling yourself that you are no good or you're not good enough, it is more likely that you struggle greatly with accepting yourself. It means that if you still keep doubting yourself, all right, for those things that you cannot actually done completely, all right, this is the way that you can actually improve, all right, your self-esteem. Anyway, at the same time, by changing how you talk to yourself, like kung paano mo kausapin yung sarili mo in terms of what you're thinking, all right, instead of you're overthinking those certain things in your mind, okay, you should actually think some kind of improvement. Okay, kung paano mo siya tatapusin, kung paano mo siya sisimulan at gagawin. You can affect great changes in your ability to love yourself. And again, all right, take note of negative self-talk and see if you can replace it with more beneficial beliefs about yourself. A good place to start with is to learn techniques of thinking more positively. Positive affirmations and also prove to be excellent for this. And let's go to number four. Ways number four. This is also important actually, and I really love to discuss this way. Love your faults, weaknesses, and imperfections. When asked about true friendship, okay. For example, your friend said that, "Will you love me because of all my faults and imperfections, like my flaws?" They're going to ask yes. And of course, not to despite them, but the same holds true to a developing a more compassionate and accepting relationship with yourself. What do I like? What do I mean by this? Okay, let me discuss it to you thoroughly about. Bago tayo mahalin ng ibang tao, kailangan tayo ang kauna-unahang magmahal sa sarili natin. Kailangan tayo muna ang kauna-unahang tumanggap ng mga insecurities na kailangan ma-overcome natin. Mga bagay na kung saan minsan nakakawala ng self-confidence. Sa mga pangyayaring kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng trust issues or self-doubt. We glow differently, okay? Kapag masaya tayo sa pagiging totoo. That's a fact, alright? Nagiging maganda tayo sa harap ng ibang tao hindi dahil sa makeup natin or sa mga magagarang suot natin, kundi sa kaaliwasala. Okay, this is the the word that I actually gets bulol. Kaaliwalasan, okay, ng muga na makukuha lang natin naturally kapag masaya tayo. I'm really sorry about my Tagalog, okay? So in order to love yourself more, you need to embrace your imperfections. Tulad ng sinabi ko, yung kailangan mahalin mo ang sarili mo ng buo, hindi portion lamang o kung ano lang yung gusto mong percentage. Next, what do I mean about self-care? Taking care of yourself is not selfishness, okay? Remember, ang katawan natin ay puhunan natin sa buhay. Iisa lang ang katawan natin kaya dapat natin itong alagaan. Aside from taking care of our body, we also take care of our inner peace. Alright? Hindi kailangan maging masaya lang araw-araw. Remember, taking care of your inner peace and body is different from abusing it through working so hard and overthinking. And without them, you would simply be a perfect shell with nothing inside. No one of us is perfect. And I'm sure that you are also struggling with certain faults, certain flaws, okay? Weaknesses and imperfections. And in most cases, these imperfections cannot be changed. But you can still decide how you think about these aspects of yourself. If you get up each morning reminding yourself of everything you hate about your body and personality, you will only put yourself down. If you really want to learn how to love yourself more, it is like an essential to develop a healthy attitude towards all your imperfections. The first step is this direction is to slowly but gradually accept these aspects about yourself. Now, this may certainly take some time, okay? But don't dwell about those time, okay? But the goal of all of this is that you will one day look at all of your faults and see how every single one adds in a positive way to your personality. That's a fact. Now let's go on, all right, and move to ways number 5. Don't make your self-love dependent on external circumstances. There will never be perfect moments to start loving yourself. For this reason, it is important to start working on the relationship with yourself from this present moment onwards. Don't wait for any external circumstances to suddenly ignite your self-love. This will never happen. Okay, mark my word. These are far too many people who make their self acceptance dependent on external circumstances. They deeply want to love themselves, but they make this dependent on the occurrence or external events that are more or less beyond their influence. Some make their self love dependent on their weight. others, on their partners. And also, but this seldom will lead you very far. Ways number six. Um, Cultivate patience and kindness. All right. What do I mean by this? So far too many people are overly critical of themselves. They are impatient with their progress in life and struggle greatly with each mistake they commit. Some even punish themselves for minor mistakes. Yeah, that's a fact. Learning to love yourself also means you learn to be gentle with yourself. It means that you are patient with yourself during times of challenges. Even more, even more so, anyway, it means that you are kind with yourself when you make a mistakes. Ibig sabihin lang nun, like nagiging gentle ka sa sarili mo if you committed some kind of mistakes, okay? And that's okay, that's normal. It's fucking normal, alright? No one will gonna judge you about those mistakes that you've done from the past. You should treat the relationship you have with yourself as any other relationship that is too more important for you. You wouldn't aggressively yell at someone you hold dear for a minor mistake. Yeah, that's kind of dumb ass, okay? So treat yourself with the same dignity and respect you treat others. You deserve to receive just as much patience and kindness from yourself as you extend to your beloved ones. Now let's jump into ways number seven. Cultivate self gratitude. The concept of gratitude is an integral aspect of living a happy and meaningful life. But when it comes to gratitude, most people are grateful for all the amazing external aspect of their lives. This is not actually itself. It's already like perfect. By cultivating gratitude, you can greatly reduce feelings of discontent and happiness. But if you want to take things like a little further, you can also practice self gratitude. It is an aspect of gratitude that is often entirely forgotten, but it is tremendously important when it comes to learning to love yourself more. In this sense, self gratitude can be considered a central pillar of self love. Remind yourself daily about all the wonderful aspects of yourself. Think about your strengths, your talents, accomplishment in life, and then be grateful for who you are and the kind of person you have become. I'll need to cut this part, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and record another, which is the part two. So again, let me see you like listening to the part two. And again, this is LalakingMahiwaga, and thank you for listening to my podcast. I'll be back, okay, together with the part two.